This is good. This is good. You guys have to watch this, and then at the end of the video, let me know what you think.
뭐해? 또 시작이야? 야! 너 뭐하냐? 너가 나보다 미드라인에 대해서 관리 잘해? 왜 와서 밀고 가는 거야? 야! 왜 화나게 만드는 거지? 아니 밀지 말라고 백핑을 찍어놓으면 그냥 좀 말을 듣지? 왜 말을 안 듣는 거지? 자 이거 뭐 진리 그 자체인가 혹시? 진리의 문이야? 본인 생각만 있고 남의 생각은 뭐 안중에도 없는 거야? 왜 미는 거야? 진짜 존나 싫네.
Now, Eddie is a Korean challenger player that is about as good as this.
Well, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Chovy mad about his CS? So he's level 2, and his jungler is also... Well, no, his jungler's level 3. And his jungler came mid and taxed a freezing... Oh, they're both... Actually, I'm sorry, their jungler's level 2. And is like taxing this and sharing XP both ways. What do you think? What did I say? Did I say top? Yes, sorry. He's the jungler. I just misspoke. The jungler ran into his lane. They're both level 2 and taxed all of that XP. Wait, he's not the jungler? That's his top laner? What the fuck? His top laner ran into his lane at level 2? Wow. Wow.
왜 말을 안 듣는 거지? 자 이거 뭐 진리 그 자체인가 혹시? 진리의 문이야? 본인 생각만 있고 남의 생각은 뭐 안중에도 없는 거야?
That is crazy.
진짜 존나 싫네.
Now, Eddie is a Korean challenger player that is about as good as the C team of pro play. Basically, he's not very good in the eyes of the pro scene. His response to Chovy was quite direct.
화내고 싶은 건 난데 빨리 그냥 라인 밀고 상대 찍어서 리신 카정 들어와서 저 탑에서 구도 잘 만들어둔 걸로 게임 좀 훌륭하고 싶은데 미드라인 안 밀고 가만히 허공에 멍 때리고 서서 있더니 화나면 내가 화났지. 우리가 화난 건 아무것도 아니. 뭐 그건가 솔레나다 오면은 그런 일도 있고 이런 일도 있는 거지. 대회에서는 조빈님 플레이가 더 승률 높다고 볼 수 있어도 솔레에는 내가 점수 높잖아. 그럼 내 말 따라 솔레는 내가 더 잘하는 건데.
Now, in response to all the hate that he was getting, he decided to...
What do you guys think about that response? What do you guys think about the response? He thinks he's better than Chovy at Soloqueue, so he should be listened to.
Involved former Griffin and DRX head coach CV Max, who is a respected post-game analyst to deliver his verdict on whether Eddie was right to push the wave. But during the process, Eddie was cutting in so much that CV Max basically had to stop and tell him to shut up.
텔 써서 이해를 못했으면 말을 하지 말아주세요 일단. 왜냐면은 계속 이해를 못한 채로 말을 끊잖아요. 그러면은 제가 심요를 제가
Basically, CV Max's verdict was that Eddie did in fact int Chovy's lane by pushing into the wave, which gave him level 6, while Chovy was still stuck at level 5 with half the experience bar filled. They did in fact end up losing this game, and Chovy, the absolute Giga Chad, decided to VOD review the game to see whether Eddie was right to push the wave into the wave for whatever reason. But all that ended up happening was him warding red and wandering around like a headless chicken while he gave a free freeze to the top smolder. In amongst all this, some Korean fans jokingly blamed Chovy after this screenshot became public, where Eddie is clearly on his friends list under the category Avoid at all costs, and since Chovy had access to Eddie's queuing status, he could have easily avoided him by not queuing at the same time. Eventually though, on the 21st, Eddie released this statement on his Africa account, citing that his behavior stemmed from a lack of judgment and selfishness, and that his desire for recognition clouded his judgment. He also apologized for disrespecting the pro scene after his comments about him knowing more about Soloqueue.
Dude, this guy's crazy. This guy is crazy. Okay, here's the question that I have though. So like this guy, he's challenger in Korea, right? I'm gonna assume it's a dream of his to make it to be a pro player, right? It's either he wants to be a streamer or he wants to be a pro player at some point. How is this going to help him accomplish his goals at all? Like, if you want to be a pro player and you're making Chovy hate you and getting into a fight with Chovy, this is someone with a massive fan base who's like respected worldwide. How the fuck is that going to help you achieve your dreams? And I guess if he wants to be a streamer, I guess it's going to make him, it's going to give him some attention in the short run, but then everyone's going to think he's a clown. Right? Like, just like people always say, like, oh, all press is good press. Like, all, what is it? What is the word? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, any attention, even like negative PR is good attention. I don't really know what the saying goes, but that's completely wrong. It's actually wrong. If like the only type of viewer that's coming to your stream is just there to like hate watch you, that's not good for you. Yeah, like all publicity is good publicity, pretty much. Anyways, I thought that was like pretty interesting because this guy's completely delusional.